Okay, so what's going on YouTube? Y'all can barely see me because of this sun. So look, real quick, I wanted to go over this with y'all while I'm headed to this appointment. But real quick, yesterday when I was giving my information about the percentages and everything and the profit that you take home and all of that, I forgot to mention this part. So obviously the goal is not to get smaller percentages and profit, 10% and 15% and all that. That's not the goal. And that's not what I'm telling you. What I forgot to mention was, if you take home, what up, Pablo? What I forgot to mention was the reason why you need to learn how to the reason why you want to hire and start accepting maybe the 10-15% profit from the beginning is because you can duplicate that way faster and grow very fast. And when you grow, it'll be a stable growth. It won't be a quick drastic trajectory up and then you mess around and get stuck somewhere. See, that's what happened to me because I was hard-headed, and not necessarily hard-headed, but I just didn't know any better in the beginning either. So I was growing and I was doing most of the cleaning myself in the beginning. Then I started to hire. Then I was cleaning half. What's up, Tim? And so I was cleaning half. What up? Shout out Louisiana, Baton Rouge. What is it? Let me see that. Shot by John Boy. Shout out to him. Go subscribe. But anyway, so look, I forgot to say it because I got too busy answering questions. So I'm gonna stop looking at the screen so I can focus and get this out, because I don't want y'all to misunderstand the message that I was saying. The whole purpose is you want to hire and not work. You're trying to get this thing. You want any business you build, you want to make it as passive as possible. Obviously, as a cleaning business, it's not going to be passive as a service business, but you want to make it as passive as possible in terms of income. You know what I mean? You don't want to be clean at all, because if you're not cleaning, you can be focusing on growing your business instead of working in your business. You can be working on your business. All right. So, like the example I've given many times before, because I had a guy commenting on my videos earlier, so I want to break this down in case y'all thinking like how he thinking. If you get $4,000 a month in business, I'm not saying you can't clean all $4,000 a month of that business yourself and then be happy with the 70-something% that you take home after the Jan Pro fees. But my point is, once you do that, you done. That's it. That's the most you can clean. You know what I mean? If you that's it. Like the absolute possible max for one person to clean more than likely is about $4,000 per month. And some people can't do that depending on the type of accounts you got. You might be able to do a little bit more than that. But the point is, you got a cap on it if you do it by yourself. What up? No problem, man. Shout out to Daryl Jackson. And so, but if you turn around and you got that $4,000 a month, and yeah, you only taking home $400, $500, $600 a month net profit out of that $4,000 a month, the good thing is you're not cleaning it, so you can turn around and go grow more, just keep getting more accounts, versus the person that cleaned that whole $4,000 a month and they taking home about 3,000, 3,200, 3,300, 3,400, 3,500 of the 4,000, but they tapped out though. So they might be looking good right now, but in a year from now, you're gonna be the one winning, even though you taking home a couple $100 a month out of the $4,000, because you got plenty. You already scaled. So all you gotta do is scale up now. You can keep going up and up and up, versus them, they're gonna have to take a step back. And that's what I had to do. I was doing so much, I was cleaning so much because I had the bills that I had to pay, and I had quit my job. So all I had, so at some point I said, you know what, I can't accept no more accounts because I'm tapped out. I got all of these accounts I'm cleaning by myself. Then I got employees cleaning these ones, and I don't have the time to get over there and go check behind them and do all that. There was too much going on. So my point is, if you're not working in your business, you can work on your business. And yes, you can take less profit home when you in the beginning, but you take less home profit in the beginning, but as you grow, that number will grow because it's a percentage. So if your percentage is 10-15% that you take it home out of the total gross, as your gross goes up in your business, so will your income. And see, the way I was working, one time my gross was going up, but my net was going down because I was trying to do too much. You see what I'm saying? So one guy was telling me that when you look at a guy like Bill Gates, when he first started his business, he guaranteed that he was taking home more than the percentage that he take home now on salary. And what my point is, of course he was in the beginning. He probably had to learn just like how I had to learn. You know what? All right, I got to stop that. And for one, how much salary do you really need in personal take home pay anyway? Because you're going to pay more taxes the more you pay yourself anyway. All right, but bottom line is this. Understand, what I'm trying to get you to understand is you can't do it all by yourself. So hire in the beginning. If the earlier you hire, the better, because you get the system into place sooner, and then as you grow, it'll be a seamless transition. Versus if you start off doing it all yourself and then say, hey, I need to start hiring now, let me step back, and then what's gonna happen is you're gonna have to cut your own pay, because the percentage that you take gonna have to go down in order for you to be able to afford and pay employees. And so it's gonna be tough for you. That's why I lost a lot of shit. You know, I had to sacrifice a lot. I got behind on bills, a lot of shit, because I had to restructure, and it cost my personal income. Okay, so I'm trying to save y'all that headache. If you don't want to listen to me, I don't care. Do it your way, do your thing. I'm just trying to tell you what I know and what I've learned. And I study business all day, every day. This is what I do. You know, man, I do that shit for fun. So, and the franchise is not going to teach you this unless you come to Jacksonville and buy from me while I'm working for them. That's the only way you're going to get it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you ain't gonna learn that from no franchise company, whether it be Jam Pro or whoever, because they just don't have that in their system to teach you that. I'm trying to see if I can find the comments. Alright. Oh, what's good? Thanks for the morning video. Oh yeah, no problem. So I'm gonna get back to the morning the morning videos every morning. I'm a little bit late getting out here this morning, but I wanted to hurry up and go over this before I went to this appointment at 10:30. Before I was talking about what would be a good location, like PA, New Jersey, Florida, for example. A good location to start a cleaning business? I think anywhere, really. I mean, probably the less busy cities might be better, because it's probably less competition. But I mean, anywhere, really. I mean, it's always demand. So what else can we save on by getting it ourselves? What can you save on? I mean, really, just the fees. I mean, because that's it. Because if you don't go franchise route, then you still got to pay somebody to do the billing for you, unless you're gonna do the billing yourself and you don't want to hire admin. Like, it's pros and cons to both. You know what I mean? But the bottom line is, if you don't have a franchise, that's 20-something% every month that you can, or 20% or 9, or whatever it is, depending on where you are, who you buy from. That's a couple percent every month that you don't have to pay out, that you can take home or put back into the business. So that's my point on that. Hey, what's up, Zenobia? How often should you try to upgrade a contract? Excellent question. So I'm actually in the process of writing down like an actual course on just that, and it's going to include that. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure that out, because obviously if it's a huge account, it's going to cost you, because this is my new thing now. Only do sweat equity when you upgrade your accounts, because that way you can knock the payments off over 3 months. It just knock it out. If they charge you 3 times the monthly gross, if they charge you 2 times the monthly gross, whatever it is, you can knock it off within the first few months, and just do sweat equity for the months. And after that, you good. The profit's yours. Because sometimes if it's a large account, or if it's bidded real slim, sometimes you might only be breaking even if you make payments over a year, or you might even operate in the negatives if you make payments over the year. So how soon you should accept the account is if you got the funds to be able to go sweat equity for that time, and then also if you got the funds to buy equipment for the new account. Because the way I do it, every time I get a new account, I want to buy new equipment to put at that account, because I don't want my workers to be dragging my equipment from place to place, tearing it up. You see what I'm saying? So you really got to look at the numbers on that, on when you should accept new accounts and that. Something else I was gonna say on that. Something about sweat equity, but I forgot what it was. I don't know, but hopefully that answers your question. But yeah, basically just upgrade whenever you feel like you can afford to upgrade, pretty much. So oh, that's what I was gonna say. So look, so one of my new things is, so that's another reason why it's important to have employees in place and have your system in place from the beginning and try to grow it. Because look at it like this. This is how I plan on doing it. If you got employees in place and they clean all your accounts, you don't clean any, right? And so every time you get a new account, you want to know a lot about it. You don't want to just throw somebody in there. You want to know. So what I was thinking, while you doing sweat equity, each time you get one new account, you clean that one account for them 2 months or 3 months or whatever, how many months they charging you in sweat equity for that new account. You clean it yourself for those 2 months, and then on the third month you go higher and find somebody to cover it for you. So that way, that gives you time to learn the account. That also saves you an employee overhead while you're not getting paid for that account. You see what I'm saying? So just do sweat equity and knock it out that way. So that's one method that you could use on that. Like the suburban areas mostly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It probably would be better in those areas, but I mean, it really shouldn't make that big of a difference. But I'm not very well traveled. I can't say I've been all over the world, so I don't really know the clearest answer on that. But that's just my thoughts. Do franchise company provide you with the equipment for your very first account? It depends on which level you buy in at. Some of them are included in that package level, and others you got to pay extra. So, and it also depends on it depends on the location you buy in and the company you buy from. When I bought in and I only put $3,000 down, my equipment was included in mine. I know down here, if you buy in $3,000, that's not included in there. So it all depends where you buy from. Is it okay just to pay out of pocket instead of making them fill out a tax form? That's illegal. So that's all I'm gonna say. Whether it's okay or not, I'm just gonna say that's illegal. But people do it. It is what it is. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So anyway, I gotta go. I got a meeting I gotta be to in 2 minutes. I'm about to deliver this proposal to this Chick-fil-A right here. So wish me luck on that. Thank y'all for watching, subscribe, like, and sharing the comment. This is AJ Simmons, and I'll talk to y'all soon.